Hope you're well. Tired tonight. So I've got lots of steps left to do. Is probably the best way of putting it. Let me just refresh this page. I need to do all my bits and bobs first, don't I? Like tell people what's going on and what the whole point of this live stream is. But I've got a lot of steps to do, I think. I'm gonna work it out because I haven't worked it out for a little while. God, I've lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? Yeah, it's definitely gone. There it is. Cool. Right. Oh no, I've not set up. There you go. Oh. All of the things you're reading on the screen. All of that. So, let's get onto this one. Diabetes UK. Hey Phil, hope you're well. What's that? A sheep? Is that a rat or a mouse? It's like a little mouse. Why has it got a mouse? Mouse. Got ya. Yeah. Okay. Got you. Hi Anna, hope you're well. Now I can see why. I've just said about I can't find my mouse. Genius. Anyway. What was I going to say? Steps. I've got lots to do. So, I'm currently at... Let's go to this next page. Oh no, I'm definitely more than that. It's not updated. It's only 15,000 more, I think, though, actually. Let's refresh it. There we go. So, 1817. So, let me do a quick maths. 2 million minus 1817569. 182,431. So that's now on the clipboard. So I've pasted that bad boy in there. And I've got, so today I've done 18, I think. Let's double check. 18,000. So I can take 18 off minus 18,000. So 164,000. And how many days have we got left? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days left. So paste that in there, divided by 7. Oh, paste didn't work. Divided by 7. Okay, so that works out 24,000 a day. Just shy of 24,000 a day. So actually, doable. I need to get a couple of really big walks in this weekend, basically, and then it's going to be plain sailing, be easy. Fingers crossed. So actually, not doing too bad. So yeah, yesterday I did 15,000 just over, and today I'm at just over 18,000, so that's a winner. Beautiful. Coding, haven't done much coding today. Say much, I don't think I've barely done any, to be fair. I've just been sitting talking to Vicky about we had a bit of a debate, is that's probably the best way of putting it. It didn't end well. Debates never end well, do they, with partners? But I'll get onto that in a minute as to why or what the debate was about. But apparently it's like about taking sides or not taking sides. Anyway, she said she's not watching, so I'll be able to talk to you about it. But I think she is watching because the TV's on pause. Normally when she watches my live, the TV's on pause, but she said today, I'm not watching it because she made me angry. I've got the ump. But it's on pause, so I'm pretty sure she's watching. Let me just double check. Oh, here we go. No, there wasn't a debate. You were picking for a fight. Let's have it. Obviously not. Definitely not doing any of that stuff. And I wasn't willing to bite. I think she put I wasn't willing to bite. And then she put I'm not angry. Disagree. But anyway. Club update. So yesterday, straight after my live stream like this one, I went in our members area and did a live stream and just basically spoke about Thursdays because Thursdays are quite quiet at the moment, and just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that there were sessions on Thursdays, because even though there's emails gone out about it and I've spoken to people about it in sessions a little bit here and there, obviously I speak to the kids in the sessions most of the time. Majority of the students in the club are children and the parents aren't always there, so it's whether or not the kids relay it back and parents read emails. So it kind of relies on those two things, unfortunately. So doing like a live on Facebook kind of kills two birds with one stone to a degree. But anyway, there's 2 people booked on that didn't even know we did Thursday, so I'm pleased I did that. That was 10 minutes well worth my time yesterday doing that. And a couple of people also, I went through like how to book on the scheduling app and stuff like that, and a couple of people requested the link for the app, which was good. So that was a winning thing to do, probably, and worthwhile without a doubt. What else? Not really anything else with the club, really. So yeah, good sessions tonight. Phil did 2 sessions. I did 2 sessions, and everything hunky dory. So all good, I think. Wait, time to weigh in. and then we'll get onto the debate topic. Right, let me do the weight thing. Bosh, there we go. Right, switch over. Get that done first. I need to just open up the camera app only because I've already shared it. So if I go like this, you'll see my phone. It looks mental and there's loads of squares. Let's get rid of that. Cool. $80.95. Cool, not too bad. Hopefully I can get back down to some sort of 7 start before the end of it. That'd be nice. Lost the mouse again. 80.95. It's over here this time. 80.95. It's kind of staying there or thereabouts, isn't it? So that's not too bad. 80.95. Beautiful. All right, cool. So, debate. What was it about? Basically, I was just literally doing the old Facebook scrolling and come across a BBC post, which is always a bit debatable. But basically, it was about the protesters on the M25, the Insulate Britain people or whatever. And lots of the people, comments-wise, all about... what was it about? It's about, unfortunately, I think, something that happened this week during that protest was, I believe, a chap was taking his mum to hospital because his mum was having a stroke, and he thought it'd be quicker to take her to hospital in the car because it's an hour away for the hospital, and it would have been faster for him to get there. Obviously, it was the M25 was all jammed and blocked because people were sitting on the M25, and it took him 6 hours in the end to get his mum to the hospital. So she's got like obviously irreversible damage, which is really, really sad. So loads of the comments on there was kind of relating to that, obviously, and it winds me up when I read stuff like that. So not because I don't think that's a valid reason to get angry. I kind of get it. Yeah, it is bad. It's horrendous. But like for me, I read the story of like people sitting on the motorway and think, well, if they're sitting on the motorway, they must be sitting on the motorway for, unless they're mental, then they must have a reason in their head. Like, it's got to be a worthwhile thing for them to be doing for whatever reason. So like just taking a step back and then looking at it and going, well, yeah, I get you're angry because you guys have been sitting on the motorway for 6 hours. And I also get why you guys are sitting on the motorway, because if you just rock up at Parliament with shaking some banners that you go insulate Britain and get some money for people to get some insulation for their homes, not many people are really going to be bothered or listen. And you could probably do it for 10 years and nothing would change. Whereas if you sit on the motorway for 10 days, somehow you're just making national news. You're being an absolute pain in the backside. You're making Parliament and government put through bills that changes the way protests are going to be handled forever, which is what's happened this week, which people don't even know about, not been discussed because coronavirus and Boris is over in America and there's loads of other news going on. So it's kind of gone under the radar, and that essentially the police can just stop any protest if it's being classed as disruptive. So every protest is disruptive, no matter what. So that's pretty much every protest can be stopped by the police and with any means necessary. So it just seems really strange that no one's talking about that. But anyway, and yeah, it just winds me up reading through all the comments that are kind of really angry and stuff like that. I kind of just see it from both sides completely. So I don't really, Vicky saying, oh yeah, you're like on the side of the protesters, but not really, kind of on both sides. I get that it's annoying, but also get that if they don't do something, then like, I don't know, the world's probably not going to be in a great place in a few years, is it? So kind of see both sides. But anyway, that's me sitting on the fence, but also kind of agree with both people and get and understand both sides. But yeah, anyway, right, that's me done. Unless Vicky's blatantly going to put something on there now that's going to make me carry on. But either way, right, I am off. I have my little rant, or if you're Vicky, I had a rant, because that's what she calls it. So that's another thing. Is it called a rant or a rant? So, like, which one is it? I don't know how you're going to... there you go, she's put it. You weren't sitting on the fence. I am sitting on the fence. I've also said that I I did actually say that kind of wish that if they are going to do it, yeah, I mean, Phil, rant and rant, in theory, spelt the same. So I don't know which one's which. So, oh my God. So Vicky's done the same. So they're both written the same, right? So rant and it's a rant. Okay. To me, I call it a rant. Vicky calls it a rant. Rant. So if you think it's rant, put a few more A's in, like rant and then N. If you think it's rant, then write RANT. So that's, and if you're watching this back and you don't really care, then just don't put anything. So that's it really. But if you've got an opinion, if you think it's rant, RANT. If you think it's rant, put a few more A's in, RAAAANT. Yeah, I think it's rant. I mean, ant, like Phil's just put, ant is ANT. We don't call it an aunt because that's got a U in it, and generally it's your mum's sister or your brother's sister. So exactly, Phil, I've just said aunt, haven't I? Yes, there you go. See, I think it's just rant, like ant with an R in front of it. But anyway, I said at the end of our little debate, I kind of, in a way, hope now that more people kind of do what Insulate Britain are doing in like huge numbers in different areas on the M25 and cause more disruption, because I genuinely do actually think that something should be done at some point. So they might as well do something that's going to be positive, or get listened to essentially. And yeah, that's my opinion. But that's still me sitting on the fence because I still see both sides. It's not taking a side. It's not. I don't think that's taking a side. I think it's, anyway, exactly. Phil has just literally put what I said to you earlier. Change only happens when it's forced. These people, there could be 2 million of them going to the middle of London, shaking placards going, Insulate Britain with loads of flags. No one's going to care less. Unless they start making people listen, then realistically, nothing's going to change, because that's our life, our way of life. It's just the current economy that people live in. So unless it affects the economy, no one cares in the nicest possible way, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think that's right or wrong. It's just my opinion that's what it is. So that's why I was saying, but I still see it from both sides, 100%. I can get why it's completely annoying that you're sitting on a motorway for 6 hours, and I've sat on a motorway for 6 hours before and it's crap. I get it. But also I kind of get the other side of it as well. Yeah, so it is what it is. And that forced change creates new protests. No one can win. That forced change creates new protests. No one can win. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think anyone's going to be protesting to rip insulation out of people's houses and open windows with the heating on. I might be. I don't know. I might be wrong. Phil, I agree. It's horrible to chop to. Yeah, this is it. This is why I kind of can see it from both sides. It's like, I can't explain it in a good way. I'm not very good at doing stuff like this anyway. I try not to get involved in public stuff like this or debates about it and talks about it. But yeah, I get that it's horrendous what that guy's gone through, and his obviously his mum's now going through. It's terrible, but there shouldn't be a but there's probably going to be other people that just that story hadn't managed to share their story, of other people that have been in similar or worse situations potentially, that just haven't come forward or haven't kind of, in the harshest possible way. The news is like, yeah, they're horrible from that perspective. They'll literally jump on a bandwagon of something. I mean, if someone can push something forward like that, it will just literally get pushed forward, and like that's like an angry red top thing, like back in the day, like people with 9 kids on $9,000 a month benefits or whatever, that's like top of the headlines and stuff, that makes people angry, and then everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job then and go on benefits. Well, good luck. But I can't remember what my point was. I do this a lot, don't I? It was about this one. There you go. Yes, it's horrendous, but what's the flip side? What's the alternative? Like, what is the alternative? How else are they going to get listened to? And yeah, I don't don't agree with sitting on the M25. I don't think it's a bit dangerous on their part. I think that they're quite lucky none of them have been hit by a car yet, or a van, if I'm completely honest, because it's only going to take one nutter to go, I ain't sitting here, bosh, see you, mate. And I don't think many people are going to be that bothered, but which is pretty bad. But it just annoys me that other people can't kind of, like, when you see like thousands of comments on a post and it's just like people getting angry, like it's almost like going to the streets with blooming sticks, like whacking people. It's just like, really? You not see it from both sides and then just either not comment, shut up, or just kind of have an opinion that's like in the middle somewhere and pass on a bit of knowledge. But anyway, that's just me. So anyway, I'm done. I've got 4 people for some reason watching me talking about something that really I don't really know about. Got kind of half an opinion on, but also not really got an opinion on either. Don't know, that's me done. I think also, it sounds really bad and weird, but I think the guys that are actually doing it are pretty brave. It's like one of them things like, someone said to me, like, you've got to have a proper cause, right? For me, someone's come up to me, like one of my friends or something, or family, to go, right, tomorrow we're going to go and sit on the motorway and stop all the traffic. Hey, not a chance, mate. So they're either mental or they're properly passionate. So you kind of got to look at it that way as well, because they obviously want change to happen. So anyway, whatever. People like that make change. Simple. Cool. Exactly, Phil. Being angry doesn't change the outcome, only your experience. Good. I like that. And reading through the comments makes me angry. Just is what it is. But I just get angry with people's, like, angry is the wrong word. I just get annoyed with people's lack of, what's the word? Understanding, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Just, I think if more people could just kind of step back and then look at both sides and see the bigger picture, then there'd probably be change quicker, because people would then understand. And a lot of people, I think, don't understand both sides because they're just one-sided. So you've got like half the people, more than half, I reckon probably 90% of the people reading that story, like, put him in prison, throw away the key, blah, blah, blah. People sitting on a motorway. Really? Sort yourselves out. Are you sure? Whereas you got like 10% on the other side, like, well, yeah, that's great, but in 30 years' time, when your grandkid's saying to you, why didn't you guys change some stuff like 30 years ago? And then your granddad goes, well, people were like 6 hours late for work, so put them in prison. Okay, yeah, cool. And I don't know if it's going to go like that. I have no idea. I'm not like some sort of, what's his name, Nostradamus. Can't predict the future. But from what people are saying and what scientists are saying, and what's the old chap's name? He does that, all the animal stuff. He's a legend. I should know his name, but I don't. Can't remember it right now. But from his little documentary and stuff, like, the world ain't in a great place, let's be honest. So, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I just had a little, it's either a rant or a rant. I am done. Rich, how's it going, Mr. Graham? Hope you're well, mate. Rich, what will never happen? What will never happen? Never underestimate the stupidity of the general population. Yeah, I don't know. I can only kind of put, that's it, Attenborough, David Attenborough. Well done, Phil. Good man. It was David Attenborough, I don't know who that is, but he's probably someone in America that's a similar kind of figure, I guess. Andy, yes, exactly, David Attenborough. Andy, I'm not ignoring your comment. You commented on someone's thing about a visualizer as well. I will reply to them and send them the link to the live that I did a year ago, something like that, or whatever it was. So I will do that. Thank you. But if they go, oh, here we go, Vicky. If they're going to insulate Britain, someone has to pay for it. Okay, here we go. HS2, right? Anyway, someone has to pay for it. Not saying it shouldn't be paid for, but money doesn't grow on trees. It doesn't grow on trees. You're absolutely right. It comes out of printers. So just print some. We're happy to do it for other stuff. So just do it. Why not? How much is it really going to cost for tradesmen to come in and fit some insulation in people's houses? But anyway, got you, Rich. Yeah, people seeing both sides will never happen. You're completely right. It just annoys me that maybe it's just a thing for the people that can sometimes or often see both sides. It's just really frustrating, like when you can see it, when you see other people that are just so blinkers are on. I don't know where my fingers are going. It's really hard to do that to a camera when you can't see the camera. Anyway, so yeah, blinkers on. So yeah, it's tough. But yeah, how should it be paid for? I don't know. I can't answer that. I've no idea. But should it be paid for? Probably. Should it be paid more than a train from wherever to wherever? Yeah, 100%. I can't remember the last time I got on a train, and especially now with like everyone working from home and like agile working and all this sort of stuff, I can't see many people having to go to Manchester or wherever on a train, to be honest, to go for a business meeting in England. It's not really, it's pointless, isn't it? That's a lot of billions, about the same amount of billions that it costs for the government to make an app that doesn't work. So anyway, I digress. I am going to go. Sorry if you're in America and it doesn't make any sense what I've just spoken about. And before I start annoying anyone more, because Vicky's like, she was raging, like, go and do a live. So anyway, had to talk about it. So sorry, it's off my chest now. Not worried about it. Not going near the M25 anytime soon. And if you are, I'd avoid it like the plague at the moment. So there you go. Quick tips from Chris. Right. See you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.